What's up, y'all? It's your man, Stephen Bardo, coming back at you with another edition of Bardo's Breakdown. Um, Impressive victory today, wasn't it? By Michigan? My goodness. Florida State was a team that I thought would give Michigan a lot of problems, but the Wolverines were really locked and ready to go. Deborah Ash, Jim, is that my man, Jim Klibanoff? It probably is. Soul Magic, 9. Lynn Holly, good to see you, Lynn. I was really impressed. Michigan 76, Florida State 58. One of the things, I'm going to throw this back up here because, I can only take credit whenever I get something right because that's been few and far between this tournament. I have not been able to get much right this tournament. But one of the things I had was a key early indicator for Michigan was shot attempts in the paint. I wasn't even concerned with points in the paint, even though they doubled up Florida State 50-28. So they didn't quite double them up, but Florida State got 8 of those points in the paint at the end of the game when the game was already decided. So Michigan lived at the rim, lived in the paint. And that was one of the things we talked about in the pregame show was a key early indicator, shot attempts in the paint. So Michigan did a great job in that. You get to keep the Michigan shirt hanging. Yes, I do. Lynn Holly, she's exactly right. For those that have just joined or haven't joined before, I had all the Big Ten teams that were in the tournament. And in the first weekend, I had to take 8 of them down. So it's kind of embarrassing, but it's a lesson learned. But thank you for the reminder, Lynn. Dorothy, 2232, thanks for joining. I'm very impressed with the way that Michigan is playing, how they're adjusting to their opponents, how they're taking advantage of matchups, and how guys are really starting to get as confident as you've seen them all season. Brandon Johns Jr., he's as confident as I've seen him. I knew watching him play that he had this type of potential, but it was always kind of slow or reluctant to come out. So good for him. Peyton Pitts, what's up, Peyton? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Spins and Spines, what's happening? So it's good to see these guys gain confidence, and as they elevate, we'll see who they play in the Elite Eight. But they seem primed and ready to go. Yes, Lynn, the individual players are stepping up. Let me get over here to the tribe here. Jeremy Massengale, interior passing was very impressive by the Wolverines. Yeah, Jeremy, I was really surprised by that because Florida State may be the longest team in terms of defensively in the country. They are extremely long. And when you think Mr. Walls 71, JP Nets 54, thanks for joining. When I think of length, I think of closing down passing lanes, deflections, very difficult to see in those pocket passes that you're referring to. So that's a good observation, Jeremy. Jeff Jarvis, Michigan was impressive. Yes, they were on both ends of the floor. I thought putting 76 up on Florida State in an NCAA tournament game that's very efficient offense. Free Manaj was good. Thanks for joining. Great time in SB. I was 30 seconds from ending your earlier Bartles breakdown. Thank you, Carol Paul Paquette. Carol's a tribe member. If you guys want to be a member of the tribe, IG, you can go text me to 312-847-2739. 312-847-2739. Everybody else, if you want to go on Facebook, go to Facebook, go to Bartles Breakdown group, not the page, the group. Answer 3 simple questions, you're in. We're having a lot of fun over there. I'm trying to tell you. Soul Magic 09, very impressed with how aggressive Michigan was driving to the basket. So was I. See, that's where you know that your coaching staff is busting their ass. When you see that they're able to get to areas that a lot of teams don't attack Florida State, right? Even if you go back in ACC time, Florida State is a very good defensive team with length. They protect the rim very well. But if you notice, Michigan attacked on the baseline, the short corner. They also came from the top of the key when you would see either Brooks or you would see Mike Smith. They would catch it off not at the top of the key, but off to the left wing. They would run a player through, the lane would clear, and he would dribble penetrate into the lane. They did that all afternoon. Very, very impressive. Great call there. What's up, Steve? Michigan really handled them physically. Coach Howard and his staff put together a great scout. I agree, Coach Davis. I agree. Doing an excellent job where that's concerned. Can they beat Gonzaga, Brent McWethy? Did you guys see Gonzaga today? And I mean, Creighton played well. But did you see Gonzaga? Ugh. Even Baylor, who I think those two have been the two best teams all season, and Michigan's right behind them. Gonzaga, Brett, I don't want to say right now, but Gonzaga look tough today. Let's see. Yeah, Lynn Holly, they're close to an NBA team because Nembhard is tough. I mean, the stuff that he was doing with his size as one of the guards, and Suggs can just concentrate on sitting down defensively. There were a couple times that Marcus Zagorowski from Creighton came at him full speed with full shake, and Suggs sat down in defensive position. It was like, I got you. Either way you go, I'm in your grill. That's impressive. That's impressive. So when I saw the way that Gonzaga defended today, oh, man, listen, because we knew they could score. But the way they defended Creighton, and Creighton is a really good team, really kind of creative offensive bunch. Gonzaga really did a great job on them defensively. Meredith Evans was good. Let's see, Ploy Jr., did I say it right? EMMB43. B. Houston, what's up? The gifted one was good. It looks like, to me, Michigan is playing their best ball this season. I think their interruption during the Big Ten helped them more. Yeah, you could say that, Carol. I just think that they're more accustomed to playing without Isaiah Livers now is what you're starting to see. Kevin White was good. Kevin White's a tribe member. They would have a tough time beating Gonzaga with Livers right now. Agreed, Kevin White. Totally agree. Florida State had no real shooters. And when Walker went down, I said it's over, said Captain Fletcher. Captain, I believe Florida State was a pretty good shooting. Yeah, Florida State was right behind Michigan. Florida State was 15th in the nation from three-point land at 38.2%. Michigan was 38.5%. So they didn't shoot well in the tournament for whatever reason. So good observation on your part. What's up, Mike Henry? The Zags are a machine. So many weapons and they defend. Love their ball movement. Well said from the former Hawkeye great. Thank you as always, Mike. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Looks like we're going to wrap that up because this other one's getting ready to jump off. Thank you for tuning in as always. Baylor would be a different beast. Yes, Baylor would be that's why it's going to be if Baylor and Gonzaga meet in the finals, it would be one of the better finals that we've seen in a while, but Michigan may have something to say about that. But I'll come back to you later on this weekend. We'll cover some more Sweet 16 and Elite 8 stuff. But until then, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you. Peace.